Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Locked On Barnegat, your home for all things Barnegat Athletics. My name is Tyler Bjorkman, here with my co-host Ethan Anthony, and today we will be going back to the football topic and covering Week 1 of the high school football season against Absegami. And this year's Absegami team is going to be an interesting case. This is a very weird team, to say the least, with the way that they play. Some of the names on the roster we're going to go over are very funny. We at least found them very interesting while we were looking over the roster. We've had a lot of fun recording this, just looking at some of the players. Some of the stats that we're going to see are very interesting. I'm super excited to record this episode. I know he is too. So we're going to jump straight into last season. So to begin, Absegami went 3-7 last year, 1-4 in the WJFL division. And that 7 number is pretty interesting. We looked over the names on this roster, and around 7 times I thanked my dad for not naming me something super random and stupid like some of the names on this roster. I apologize to anyone from Absegami. This is not personal against you. I think I should be allowed to have some fun on the air every once in a while. If not, go ahead and sue me. No, please don't actually do that. But back to the actual stats. Their leading passer last season was a running back, and this is very interesting. This is something that we're bringing up with the triple option style offense. Their designated quarterback, Joshua Gunther, went 8 for 18 passing on the season, and his longest pass was 5 yards. They ran the ball a lot. This is a team that you're going to have to shut down the run, and there's going to be interesting ones. You're probably never going to see another team like this again this season. I'd be very shocked if we saw another team that plays the triple option in the playoffs. The 3-7 record works, it's just an interesting way to play football, and personally, I disagree with it because if you're going to play high school, unless these kids really want to go to Army or Navy to go play football, this is just a really odd style of offense. Their leading rusher was Logan Simpson. He graduated this season. That is a very big note. He had 651 yards and 11 touchdowns, but the team combined had 1,803 rushing yards. Again, putting the stress on the 42 passing yards and the 1,800 rushing yards. Like, this is a team that will run the ball on you, and that's something you're going to have to stop. It's going to be big on the D-line, big on the linebacker, sniffing them out. The safety's got to keep the running back from going downfield. So I'm going to pass it over to Ethan for the rest of the offensive stats and the defensive stats.
Thanks, Tyler. Going over to their receiving, which they did not do a lot of last year, their lead receiver was Jaden Holt-Grandy. He had 13 receptions on 114 yards with 1 touchdown. Their next leading receiver is Marquise Speed. He might be able to get into college football solely based on how goated that name is. He had 9 receptions, 84 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Just to show how much they ran the ball last year, they had 4 passing touchdowns. 3 of them were from their running back. I don't know about you, Tyler, but I think a running back is supposed to run, not pass. They also had 1 from Jaden Holt-Grandy, which was their wide receiver. He went 1 for 3 with a touchdown and an interception, meaning that Jaden Holt-Grandy had a touchdown, an incompletion, and an interception. That might be the weirdest QBR ever. Going over to the defensive side of the ball, starting off, we have Logan Simpson. Again, graduating, but still an insanely big part of this team. He had 80 total tackles, which he led the team. He also had a fumble recovery and a blocked kick. Fun fact with blocked kick, Absegami had 3 blocked kicks last year, and Brandon Miller had 2 of them. Brandon Miller also had 3 sacks and a fumble recovery with 22 tackles. Next up, we have a dynamic duo on the edge rushers. We have Shaheed Dixon and Jason Torres. Shaheed Dixon led the team in sacks last year with 5. He also had 1 forced fumble and 3 fumble recoveries. Going over to the other side of the edge rushers, we have Jason Torres. He had 2 sacks, and he led underclassmen in tackles with 46. He also had 2 forced fumbles and 1 fumble recovery. Now, we wouldn't normally bring up special teams, but their kicker is very notable. Meet Lucas DiGennaro. He went 5 for 9 last year, which is not a very good ratio. However, he did hit a 42-yarder, which in high school is pretty solid. He also went 15 for 16 on extra points, which is really solid, especially for high school, like I said.
So last but not least, we're going to jump into some game predictions. I personally think that this is going to be a lower scoring affair that Barnegat will come out on top on. This is an easy team to get ready for. I mean, the triple option is nothing special. If you figure it out, you can stop it very easily. I believe the final score is going to be Barnegat 27, Absegami 10. And now I will hand it over to Ethan for one last go.
Yeah, Tyler, me personally, I think it's going to be a little more of a blowout. Absegami does not look like a good team. We were good on the run stop last year. I think my final predictions is going to be 31-6 Barnegat.
Well, that is going to be it for today's episode. We apologize for it being a little shorter than usual. It's been a tough month just trying to figure out times to record. We are recording this right now. It is 10:39 p.m. on Thursday night, scheduled to be uploaded in about 13 hours. It's just been a tough week. We got to figure out when to record, and this was the only time we could. But thank you so much for taking your time to listen to our podcast. My name is Tyler Bjorkman with my co-host Ethan Anthony. We appreciate your time. We will see you next week.